So welcome back to my channel. Now today's video, I'm going to show you a move that all the best ball strikers in the world produce to give ball first contact, the club travelling down, giving powerful, accurate shots. But unfortunately, the move that I see most club golfers and amateur golfers make is very, very different. And even though they can still get some good strikes, we generally see much higher, softer ball flights, speed down, and generally a lack of consistency of contact. So I'm going to hit two shots. I'm going to hit one after those opening ones of what I would generally see somebody who comes to see me do. Then I'm going to do a swing where I would see more of the better ball strikers in the world. And I want you to show you the movement, how you're going to do it, and a little drill that's really going to get you exceptionally good at this movement to get ball and then ground contact and really get you hitting some of the best shots you've ever hit. So the first one, I'm going to just make the swing that I would expect to see most club golfers make. And it was okay. You know, not the best strike, decent accuracy, but didn't really feel there was any kind of speed in that one. Now, when I watch the best players in the world, even though I'm setting up very much the same, feels quicker, feels powerful, definitely felt that I kind of compressed the ball, kind of de-lofted the club a little bit. So I'm standing on Swing Catalyst. I'm going to show you something that you might not see with your eyes. So there's going to be some slow motion video, but also something from Swing Catalyst, help you understand what the best players in the world do. And unfortunately, if you're watching, what you probably don't do. Okay, so the swing on the left-hand side is the first swing. Swing on the right-hand side is the second swing. So we can see straight away a difference in club head speed, 82.5 mile an hour to 86.5. We see I did get the club moving down on the first one, but more so on the second one. Now, I've just drawn a couple of lines on there to help emphasize this, but what I want you to really focus on is the white dot. So if I said this is kind of the average of where the mass of your body tends to be. So what we tend to see with most club golfers is as they swing back, that dot will move towards their trail foot. Now, if you're watching, this here is the left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So I know it's flipped from what you're looking at with the video. But what you'll see is on the one on the left, that dot is by my right foot until the club changes direction. And as the downswing starts, then the dot starts moving forward, and it's got a long way to move to get in front for impact, which I do quite well. Now, if you watch the swing on the right-hand side, as I'm getting towards the top, that dot's already moved fully towards my right foot. So it's already starting to move back towards the target before the club's reached the top. So my lower body's moving in one direction while the upper body's moving in the other. So if you look at the lines, particularly up from the front foot, as they both swing back, we can see we get towards the top. But as I'm getting towards the top, that lead hip on the right-hand side is already starting to move towards that line. So it closes the gap really, really quickly. And my pressure shift onto my left side is really, really exaggerated. That's what's helping get the low point forward, club moving down more, and more speed to impact. So that was the technical stuff. And if you've watched that and thought, wow, there was a lot of information there, I'm sorry. I know some of you will really enjoy that, so that's why I've put that in. But basically what I'm talking about is the best players in the world, as the club's moving in one direction, the lower body's already moving in the opposite direction. Whereas the club golfer I tend to see, they get to the top and then they start to move. And as a result of that, it's just much more difficult for them to time it. And as a result, they sometimes get the low point a little bit behind, catch it fat, might get behind, and the club's travelled up and thin the ball, just brings a very, very different strike into play. So what we need to do, first of all, For some of you, maybe just having that swing thought of, as my hands are kind of feeling they're opposite my chest, I want to feel that I'm already going to start moving towards the target. So have a little practice swing with that and see how that swing thought feels. Definitely feels more exaggerated than I would do, and noticeably there I hit quite a bit further in front on the mat. So that might be the first thought, that as the hands get opposite the chest, you're already going to start moving back towards the target. That was a tiny bit thin, but we can see low point 4.5 inches ahead, clubs moved down 5 degrees, club head speed was quick at 87 mile an hour, and even the slight miss hit was out there at 161 yard carry. Now, the good news is, if that's as simple as you need to keep it, great. And for a lot of us, just thinking differently will get us moving a little differently. Now, if you try that and you think, I can't really get a feel for it, intellectually I know what we're talking about, but I can't feel what I need to do, we're going to do a little drill called the step drill. So you're going to start with your feet together, and as you swing back, you're going to feel, again, as the hands are getting here, you're actually going to step across and then swing down and through. So do a couple of practice swings. And that feels, again, very exaggerated, but you have to make sure that as the club's here, you're already stepping. Don't allow yourself to get to the top and then stop, otherwise the drill's no good, you're just practicing what you already do. Now, I always find it very easy with no ball to do that. So what we're now going to try, hopefully the camera survives this, we're going to set up, I'm going to put the feet together, I'm going to do the step drill and let the ball get in the way. So it felt okay, maybe didn't feel as aggressive, but we can see low point 3.5 inches ahead, clubs travelled down 4 degrees, a little bit more speed at 88 mile an hour, and 163 carry. So let's do one more with the step drill actually hitting the shot. So you set up as you would, then move your front foot to your trail foot, and off we go. I just feel like I could just play golf like that. So again, 3.1 inches ahead, 3.6 degrees down, 88 mile an hour club speed, and 169 carry. Now, you might hit it great like that and say, I'm going to go and play golf like that. If you want to, do it. If it works, fine. I think most golfers, me included, as good as you might hit it like that, probably wouldn't trust it on the golf course. So what you've maybe got to do is have the practice swing, feeling like that, and then with the feet apart, really focus on what I spoke about at the beginning. So you're going to get there, feel like you move earlier. I do like how that feels. 3.5 inches ahead, club travelling down 4 degrees, 87 mile an hour, and 168 carry. And I would definitely say for me, over the years, I've not been great at getting into that lead foot, and definitely when I do it, I've just always been a little bit too late starting down. Now, in my defence, I think I still managed to get my low point ahead, which is probably better than a lot of the golfers I see. And comment below, you might say much better than you tend to do. But we really need you getting feeling that that earlier movement towards the target is going to get you doing what the best ball strikers do. Now, if you are enjoying today's video, thank you for taking the time to watch. If you haven't subscribed though, no. Click the button below, ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out when I drop a new video. And if you drop in a comment, let me know what videos you would like to see. I'm doing these to help you play better golf. So let's get there. Let's feel again that as my hands are getting opposite my chest, I'm already going to drive towards the target. I do love how that feels. Again, we can see nearly 3 inches ahead, 3.4 degrees down, 89 mile an hour club head speed, 168 carry. And if you can work on, first of all, the swing thought, but maybe the step drill to just enhance that, it's really going to get you hitting the ball more like the best players in the world, ball and then ground, improve your ball striking. You're welcome. Keep watching. enjoy your golf.